Welcome back to another Vibes and Frequencies video. I'm Nathan, and in this video, I'm going to be explaining to you in a very simple 10-minute, simple step process how to use the flame of transformation and transmutation. Now, what many people understand this as is actually called many different words. It's called the violet flame. It's called Christ consciousness. It's called so many other things. For many of us out there who love crystals, this energy expresses itself beautifully in a tektite called moldavite. So many of us have already felt this flame of transmutation and transformation come into our lives. It is amplifying in a crazy amount of magnitude right now on our planet, and I'm going to be sharing with you in this video how you can align with it and step into this energy, and it literally makes it so that everything you touch becomes better in your life and everybody else's life, the entire universe. It is just awesome. So welcome back. Let's go ahead and get started. The key to understand about the violet flame, which is how I'll be referring to it in this video, is that you have this flame within you, and so do I, and so do all of us. This flame is not something that you have to learn how to connect to outside of yourself. There's no technique that you need. There's no special item that you need to connect to it. There's literally no practice. There's no meditation or yoga or whatever it is. You don't have to do anything. It's literally already within you, the violet flame. Now, it's this spark. It's this beautiful fire that exercises itself in the most magnificent of elemental ways, where everything in your reality, it radiates into and it transforms it to make it better. Ding, ding, ding. First thing to understand, what does it mean to make something better? Because there is no better or worse or right or wrong. The key of the violet flame is that it transforms things to be more in alignment with who you really are, your true being. So it's not that the violet flame is going to transform everything the same for each person. The key to understand is that the violet flame is actually already within you. It's always working. It's always on fire, baby. It's just burning up in a great way. And it's constantly transmuting and transforming everything in your experience within yourself and outside of yourself to be more in alignment with who you really actually are. So it's not that you need to learn some kind of technique to connect to the violet flame. I am going to be sharing with you a tactic that you can use to align with it, but you don't actually need to connect with it because you already are. It's actually more about getting out of the way. Because a lot of us are in the way of the violet flame, and you're basically blocking it. And what's happening is that when it's transforming things, we're getting very upset sometimes and not realizing what's happening. So here's what the flame is all about. Transforming things to make them better, which we've already expressed is to make it more in alignment with you. So everything that's changing in your life is constantly being affected by your true being and who you really are. Essentially, you literally are the source of the entire experience that you're having, manifestation-wise. Your entire physical reality is actually a reflection of the internal vibrational frequency that you are currently aligned with. If you want to learn more about this, I highly recommend you check out some of the videos I've got tagged below, as well as my course on how to unlock your highest vibrational self, which is 100% guaranteed to momentize yourself in the most positive direction and launch you into the best version of yourself and reality that you've ever experienced. It's very powerful. These things are all tagged below for you guys to check out. If it resonates with you, that's where they're at. But we're going to go ahead and step away from the conversation of manifestation here, because the truth is that you are always manifesting. You don't need the violet flame to manifest. There's no way to not be manifesting. You're always manifesting. If someone says that I'm not manifesting, well, they're paradoxically speaking, and it's kind of humorous, they're manifesting themselves, not manifesting. So you see what I'm saying here? It's literally not possible. If you weren't manifesting, you would not be here having an experience at all. Zilch, nada, nothing. The violet flame is actually an aspect of your true higher being that is manifesting your physical experience in this reality. So you are literally in your true being. This violet flame is more in alignment in that dimension of yourself is how you can look at this. Again, 5D dimensional manifestation mechanics tagged below for you guys. will change your world. I swear, it's nuts. Essentially, it's already happening, and you are manifesting on this level, as you can understand it, linearly speaking. You're manifesting from this level into your actual physical reality. So everything that's going on up there, you're shooting it into this experience you're having here right now, and you're playing out this awesome story. It's like a game that you get to participate in. Now, I know it doesn't always feel that way, and I know that things feel challenging sometimes, but when it feels challenging, when it feels like it's not going well, when you feel upset or resistant or like things aren't how you prefer them to be, you have stepped out of alignment with the violet flame. The power of stepping into alignment with the violet flame, which I'm about to explain to you how to do, it's very simple. The power of stepping into alignment and not out is that what ends up happening is you align with your true being, who you really are and what they're actually trying to do in this reality. And when you align with that, you connect to a higher source of manifestation power, consciousness, awareness, and it starts to connect and come through your fingertips into your actual reality. So you can quite literally become a manifestation god. But you have to be in alignment with the violet flame. And that means stop resisting your experience. So many of us are upset with the way that things are. We want them to change and be different. But the true way to change something and to transmute it and transform it with this violet flame, with this Christ consciousness, with whatever words you like for it, with your Moldavite, whatever. It's all up to you of what resonates in your reality. The best way to actually transform these things is actually to be perfectly okay and present with all of them. See, when you resist something that's happening, you're essentially saying on the human level, you're not doing it right, higher self. There's something wrong. And the higher self unconditionally supports you. That's where you're manifesting from, right? So you're unconditionally supporting this version of you on the human level saying, something's not working. And your higher self says, okay, you're right. This is your reality now. Things aren't working. You're welcome. It's exactly the way you want it to be because that's what you're choosing. So we've got to, step one, to connect with this violet flame of transmutation. Step one, we've got to stop resisting our experience because you are the experience. All you're resisting is literally yourself. That's the only thing you're actually resisting. There's nothing bad happening. Everything is you. Most people are afraid to step out into the unknown and they live in fear, but it makes no sense at all because the only thing that you're going to find in the unknown is more of yourself because you literally are everything. So the key is to be realizing that in every moment that I am me. I am all that is. I am the entire experience. So therefore, how could anything actually be wrong? How could anything actually be wrong? I'm going to give you a very simple example right now of how you can step into the violet flame of transmutation for the rest of your life. It doesn't take effort, guys. It doesn't take work. There's no technique. It's literally just realizing how this actually works. That's all there is. There's no technique. It's just understanding who you are and how your power is already working. It's not creating a new power that you haven't been connected to. It's just realizing how you've currently been using the power that always flows through you. A lot of people will sit around the table and they'll say a blessing first. I have a friend who, when we go out to eat with him, we might go and we go to start eating and he goes, excuse me guys, do you guys mind if we say a blessing first? And so basically in his reality, this is an expression of, this is exercising gratitude. We're saying a blessing. It's more intentional. Great. That's perfect. This is something a lot of people do and it's awesome. It's an awesome energy. There's nothing wrong with it. I'm using this as an example because it's easier to understand. So he's saying, we are going to bless this food before we eat it, guys. You know what the violet flame of transmutation, who you really are, is saying? It's already blessed. Why would I need to say or do anything for it to be high vibe or transformative or to exercise gratitude? I just already am. It already is. See, that's the true violet flame, and that's the true Christ consciousness. An aspect of it, okay? There's a lot more going on here, but for the sake of what we're decisively talking about in this video, that's what it is. Everything is already perfect. That's what the person who's in alignment with the violet flame is actually experiencing. Everything is perfect, okay? So that means if it's pouring rain outside and the day before you were thinking that you wanted to go for a run, Someone might be thinking, okay, I need to connect with the flame of transmutation so that I can transmute and transform the manifestation of my current reality so that it's sunny outside. Why isn't it working? Why isn't it working? Because it's already perfect. It's literally what you've chosen. You are the violet flame exercising itself in that way. The rain is perfect. There's nothing wrong with it. Everything is happening beautifully. That's how it works. You don't need to bless your food. It's already blessed. You don't need to gain more abundance. You're already abundant. Don't you see? Everything is happening perfectly for you. And the only person who's experiencing it to not be that way is you. That's it. It's just you. But not the real you. The character that you're playing is freaking out because of the performance and the movie that you're a part of right now, the show on the stage that we're all characters in. Your character, your actor that you're being is freaking out. Oh my God, I'm not supposed to be here. This isn't supposed to be happening this way. Yeah, it is. Everything is you. This is exactly what you're choosing. Love it. Embrace it for what it is, and you will be in alignment with this flame of transmutation. Literally, the way that you actually truly change something in life isn't by saying, this thing that happens in our society is wrong. I'm going to change it. No. Everything that's happening, even all the stuff that happens in our society, is perfect. And when you come at it with that energy, that is the person who will actually be able to change it. You have to not need it to change. You have to allow it to be what it is and see how perfect and beautiful it is. There's nothing wrong at all in our world. Yes, some things could be changed to make a more preferable experience, but they're perfect because they're an exact reflection of who you currently are right now. So how could anything be wrong? Everything is just showing you more of who you are. It's a gift. Everything. All the things that you don't prefer to be experiencing are a gift. See it that way, be it that way, and you will suddenly find that at your fingertips, you have the power to transform everything. But you can transform nothing until you accept it for what it is and you be that change within yourself. No change happens outside before happening in. It's not possible. All change takes place within first and then outside. So thank you so much for liking this video if you liked it. Once again, Unlock Your Highest Vibrational Self course, tagged below, guys. Most powerful content I've ever made. I'm very excited about it. I'm stoked for everybody who's been having their transformational journeys with this. I'm so ecstatic. Life is good. Everything's perfect. You're already here. It's okay. You've got this. I'll see you guys for the next video. Subscribe so you get it. And much love. I'll see you soon.